Hey there, Sean Bay, the Sales Funnel Nerd. Welcome to this video today where we're going to talk about a component of sales funnels, email marketing. A lot of power, a lot of automation, a lot of things you can do with email marketing. And we're going to talk about today how email marketing can help your business. I'm going to give you a list of stuff, and then we're going to go into some detail, and I'll give you some more goodness at the end of this video as well. So let's get into it. So first off, we're going to go through this list and talk about all the great things. Well, this isn't even all the great things. This is a whole bunch of great things that I've done and incorporated into my business that's worked out really well for me, and some of the things that you can take and employ into your business. And I'm going to tell you why that's so awesome and why they're going to help you. So let's jump into the first one here and take a look at generating qualified leads. So with email marketing, you can set up your squeeze page. You can have that set up in your funnel. Lots of different ways that you can set up a squeeze page or an opt-in, like a pop-up box that'll get people to join your list. Now, it's really about the phrasing. No one wants to click on something to sign up for a newsletter or something boring, right? Like, you need to jazz it up. And I like to, on my call to action, make sure that I change and have it say something like, yes, give me this kick-ass report, right? Instead of like submit. Submit's like the boring version of button. So we don't want to have that, right? Now, on this list, you can see in front of you, if you want to generate qualified leads, jazz it up, okay? Like, a free report is kind of boring. So make sure that it's a special report or some type of exclusive information, limited time maybe, right? An expert guide or insider secrets. You got to use these types of terms to kind of make your thing stand out, right? If you've got a good description and good bullets for it, that'll help as well. But make sure in the naming of it that it's something like this, right? Something even though it's a free offer, you almost have to sell it harder, right? Because nobody needs something free that doesn't have value, right? So this way you can kind of communicate value with it. So let's go on to the next one. So the next thing is that you can convert free traffic into sales, right? And what I mean is that you can set up what I call a buyer ID funnel. Now, I'll have more information underneath this video in the description if you want to learn more about the buyer ID funnel. But the gist of it is that this funnel is designed to weed out buyers who are mixed in with the freebie seekers. These are people who genuinely want a solution for the problem that they're facing right now. And if you've got something in place for them, they're going to take advantage of it. Now, there's nothing wrong with freebie seekers. These people are going to come in, and maybe some of these people convert into customers down the line. But this takes care of the people who are ready to go immediately. And the great thing is, once they bought, you can ascend them up to other products because they've shown that they are a buyer. And the great thing about buyers is that they're 8 times more likely to buy from you, even if it's just $1. Now, this is crazy. I'm going to tell you what this means here. I was just reading about this other gentleman's funnel that he set up, and he outlined it, and I was looking at his results there. And even from just a $1 front end, that's all he had was it was 3 or 4 ebooks, and you could get them, all 4 of them, for $1, right? And even though on that front end, he was literally just breaking even as far as the amount of customers that he got there and the amount that he sold, like 4,000 customers, $4,000 made on his front end. But it was on the back end, he was able to convert 6% of his initial buyers, 6% of those 4,000, and then he was able to come out with $1.4 million because of the product that he was selling. Obviously a high ticket product, and this was in the financial niche, like stock market and trading. The great thing about this funnel is that even from just a single offer where it was 3 books for $1, he was able to turn that into $1.4 million at the end of his funnel, right? So it's all just about getting, finding those people who are ready to buy, because once you've identified a buyer, trust me, it is a very good thing. All right, so let's take a look at the next one. So email marketing lets you follow up with those people who, like I say, they might have come in with the other freebie seekers. Now they're interested in buying, but they just need a little bit more to take them over the edge, right? So with these people, statistically, I've read somewhere that it said that some people need, the average is 7 like contacts or messages or, or interactions before they will actually, pull the trigger and buy from you. Right? So the great thing is that you can set up automated campaigns. People sign up and they start getting sent these automated emails that you've set up. And the great thing is you can link these campaigns together, right? So for example, someone comes in and I'm offering information about sales funnels, but they're not interested in that. They're actually maybe they're interested in learning about email marketing or how to get higher conversions in their funnel, right? But if I have these campaigns linked together, something comes along that they're actually interested in, maybe they click, take action, and go and buy some kind of product from me, right? So that's how you can take that and use those automated campaigns in your business. So the next thing is that you can set up an onboarding campaign. So what that means is that someone finally bought from you. So someone signs up, joins your email list, and is starting to get your automated campaigns. Now they've gone and they finally bought. they've taken action, and this is how you can follow up with them. Now, this also lets you, you can set up automation, because once they bought, you don't need to keep sending them messages. It would be not a good thing for you to keep sending messages to them after they bought your product. What you want to do is send them an entirely different campaign that does certain things, like helps them consume the product by doing things like showing off other people's results, getting them to consume the product, telling them the story about the product, how it was created, things like that, right? Make these emails engaging, not just engaging, but it helps to get them to, consume the product, use the product, and get results from it. And towards the end, or at some point in your onboarding campaign, you can do things like ask them for feedback, which will help you, improve your product going forward. If they say, like, oh, this part here, I didn't really understand it, or maybe, I wish there was something like this, and then you can go add that to your product and improve it for the next person coming along, right? So the great thing is that you can also use it to get testimonials from people. One of your emails should be, hey, what did you think of the product? Let me know what your thoughts were. Some people, if your product is really good, will just email you outright and tell you how great it was and what they thought of it. But there's nothing wrong with asking for a testimonial from people as well. And when you get your testimonial, you want to make sure you can get as much information as possible. Like, can I use your first and last name? Can I say what city you're from? It's very, very, very unlikely that someone is going to go and, follow up with somebody who gave you a testimonial, right? But it's good social proof to have, so that's why I would include it in an onboarding sequence, and why you can as well. So that's what's great about onboarding campaigns. So the next thing you can do is use email marketing to launch your new product. You got something new coming out? You can use email marketing to broadcast your emails out to your list of people, or if you've got a list of buyers, preferably, and you're launching something that your buyer is going to be into, you can start creating excitement and anticipation about your new product by sending out these emails. So a great way to go even farther with that is that you can set up pre-orders on your new product, right? Set up like essentially an early bird list. So you've got your list of people. Hey, this new product, I'm thinking I'm putting the final touches on it. If you want to get notified first as far as when it becomes available, just sign up for my early bird list. So you can see and kind of gauge, what kind of interest people have got in your new product launch before you even go ahead with it, right? So that's the great thing about using email marketing for launching a new product. So next thing that you can do is really super cool. You can do essentially what's called behavior-based marketing, right? So someone gets an email from you, and because they clicked a link or landed onto one of your pages, you can have certain specific things happen because of that, because of the behavior that they did, whether it's some type of campaign, maybe just a single email, a lot of different automation that you can set up. But one of the cool things you could do is set up something where if they clicked the link and landed on your page and watched your video sales letter, 15 minutes after that, an email comes out and says, hey, I know what you just did, right? And this way you can say, hey, maybe you had questions about the product, or maybe you're not sure about it as far as here's what kind of additional value you're going to get from this product as well that maybe I didn't cover there. But by using a subject line like that, I know what you just did, I think you're going to probably find that you get a very high open rate with something like that. It's kind of, it's one of those ones that you just really can't resist opening, especially if you just took action and clicked in an email from that person, checked out their sales page or whatever website that you landed on from theirs, and then right after that you get an email from them that says, hey, I know what you just did. Oh yeah, winner, chicken dinner, right? Last thing is that you can also deal with cart abandonment. So someone's going through your funnel, they see your sales page, they like what they see, they click, they land onto your order page, they're at your cart page there, or they're ready to do their thing, and for whatever reason, they don't go through with it. So this way you can follow up with them and be like, hey, you still have items in your cart, messages like that. But what you can kind of do is if they landed onto your cart page, set your timer for when you follow up with them for kind of like an odd number later on. Don't make it like exactly 15 minutes later or 60 minutes later or 2 hours later, right? Like make it kind of an odd number so it doesn't seem quite so automated. But, you can easily set up, a few cart abandonment emails and, scoop up a few of those lost customers. So that's just money on the table that's waiting for you to pick up. So that is how you can use email marketing in your business. I hope you like this list here and use some of it, take action. All of these things I have set up and done myself. I've got some more goodness for you down below in the description. I'm going to have a thing pop up on the screen. And don't forget to click like and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video.